So, for this week's mystery, we're checking out the situation between Taraji Henson and my girl, Oprah Winfrey. Now, remember, all my readings are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I get this information based off of my interpretation of the tarot and oracle cards that I am getting ready to show you. Full disclosure, I am a big fan of both of these women. I've had a crush on Oprah since the 80s. I'm an Aquarius and I admire intelligence and motivation, and she inspires me. And I think Taraji is one of the best actresses of our generation, at the very least, maybe even beyond. So I like both of them. I want both of them to win. So whatever we see in the cards is just what we see in the cards. I'm not going to sugarcoat it like I never do. But I wanted you to know that I do respect and admire these two ladies. So let's take a look and see, is there beef between Oprah and Taraji? My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might want to know about this topic. Please, please, please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get your own reading done on your own life, please hit me up on social media or hit me up on my email. All of my information is underneath this video, along with my Patreon, my PayPal, and Cash App in case you want to make a donation, my Amazon wish list because my birthday is coming up, and gifts are my love language. What else? There's a lot of stuff underneath this video, so check it out. Oh, and I always put the links to the cards that I use at the top. So if you're sitting there wondering, what deck is that? Is underneath this video. The link to where I bought it, as a matter of fact. And if it's on Amazon, I'm an Amazon affiliate. So my Amazon link will be underneath this video. Okay? All right, let's get started. This is my girl, Oprah. This is Taraji. This is the outcome. So immediately I can see what the problem is. There isn't beef between these two per se. Like, I wouldn't say, they're going to come out as hating each other. But the bottom line is this. Oprah and whoever, I don't even know who produced this movie. I know nothing. All I know is that Taraji is in The Color Purple and Oprah has something to do with the movie. Taraji does not feel like Oprah made sure she got the biggest amount of money. She didn't get the biggest bag she possibly can get. And I think Taraji expected that from Oprah. And you're getting ready to see why. So she made, whatever Oprah did in this deal, Taraji got money for it. And it's success. I mean, it's good. Any of us would have liked that check. We would have liked that check and we would have appreciated that check. But she feels as though, Taraji, that Oprah did not make sure she got a huge bag. That, yeah, she could have got me more money or gave me more money or made sure I got more money. Something along those lines. The Pentacles indicate money and work. So that's where the problem comes in at. And Taraji did say that. She says she feels underpaid. And I get what she's saying. Because I was seeing something the other day where they paid one actor who was on set with her like $10 million and gave her like $150,000. And she had like a major role and did a really good job. So it was like, that's it. And this wasn't The Color Purple with Oprah. This was another project. But she was just using it as an example to see the unequal amount of pay that goes on for actors and actresses in Hollywood. And she thought Oprah was going to help her, and she really didn't. I don't see her doing anything against her, like to harm her, but I don't see her like advocating for her or doing whatever it was that Taraji thought that she should have done. A lot of times people think that a sister or a woman, somebody who is on your same, understands where you're coming from, should help you. They should be there for you. They should have your back. And maybe, maybe they should. Maybe they should. But in this particular case, that's what Taraji was thinking. Her Three of Pentacles is reversed. So she's disenchanted with her job. And it's not that she doesn't like acting anymore, because clearly she does, because we're going to see that in the outcome card. She still loves acting, but she wants to get paid more equally. And I think this is a good thing. because I feel like other actors and actresses, especially of color, have been talking about this, and women been talking about this since old Hollywood. This has always been a conversation. And I think because it's coming out again now in modern times, I think that there is the potential for this to actually be better. Maybe they'll start a movement. I don't know. I think they're in the Actors Guild, so maybe they can fight for, better wages or something like that, or better conditions. I remember in one interview, Taraji was saying that on the set of Empire, she had bugs in her trailer. And I'm sitting there thinking, y'all doing this high, value, production, and you got bugs in your trailer. Y'all couldn't, spring for an exterminator? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So it's like these actors and actresses are having some subpar conditions that we wouldn't take even in our office buildings. So that is definitely a problem. I get what she's saying. The outcome card is good though. This is Taraji right here. Look at her. She's gonna be fine. She's going to be fine. She's going to find whatever it is she needs to do. She's going to lead whatever movement. She's going to do whatever it is. She's going to be fine because this is the goddess of wands. This is when you're on top. So I feel like all of this is actually going to help her in her career. And she may end up even helping other people because of it. Now, this right here, this is the card I was saying before. Taraji expected Oprah to be more of a mentor. She expected her to be more of an auntie. In the black community, sometimes we call older women auntie. Some of y'all call me auntie. I fucking love it. I think it's this very sweet term of endearment. And that's what I think that she wanted from Oprah. And you see how this Hierophant is reversed? That's not Oprah's style. Oprah is an Aquarius like I am. And we do care about people. We are humanitarians. She gives away a lot of freaking money to a lot of different charities for a lot of different things. But we're not the kind of person who's always good at coddling or nurturing people. We're not always great at that. And when we do nurture people, it's from a more unconventional, the Hierophant reverse is unconventional, a more unconventional standpoint. Okay, so that's the thing that you got to remember about Oprah. That's not her. She is a teacher. She is a motivator. She does care about people, but she's not a Cancer. Okay, she's not that kind of energy. She's not the kind of energy that's going to do that. She's the kind of person that is more so going to come up and write a check for something or create something or do a fundraiser for something. Yeah, but on a personal level, Aquarius are like that. Aquarius do better with causes, large groups of people, than we do with mono relationships. Most Aquarius have very few personal relationships. We keep those small. We keep our circles small because of betrayal, obviously, and because it's easiest for us to maintain those types of relationships. So I don't think she hates Taraji or anything like that. I just think she's Aquarius. And I think she's unconventional with her approach, you know. And I don't think Taraji really was feeling it. I think she was expecting a different type of energy or wanted a different type of energy. And she wanted more money. The Wheel of Fortune. Let's get back to the most important part. She wants and deserves more money. I give her that. She does deserve it. Especially when I looked at those numbers. I was like, what? 100,000? And then you got to pay this one and pay that one, and you end up walking away. You know how it is. You got to pay taxes. And then actors have a team. So you got to pay your taxes, Uncle Sam, and you got to pay your team, and then you get whatever is left over. And it's like, y'all all know 100,000 don't go that far. So that's her issue. She, wanted more of that from it. And I feel like she's going to get it. I feel like she's going to have opportunities coming forward and she is going to get it. All right. Let me show you what I got here next. Remember, when the cards are upside down, that means they came up reversed. I used to turn them over, but it confuses people. So now I just leave them in the direction that they are. So I will show you the beautiful artwork though when I remember. Look at that one. Pretty, huh? This is Oprah's card. So this is telling us that Taraji expected her to show her the way. She wanted her to be that auntie. She wanted her to show her the path. This is what she wanted. And Oprah was like, yeah, okay. It was just like, that's something that comes genuinely or it does not. Okay. So I feel like Oprah, I feel like she could have been more of that. Yeah, sure, she could have. But I just don't feel like it was that type of party. I don't feel like that's the kind of person she is. And Taraji wanted more of, look at that, parenthood. She wanted the auntie, mommy, big sister type, you know, and somebody that would help her get a decent bag. She does not feel as though Oprah helped her get a decent bag. So we keep seeing the same vibrations over and over again, that this is what she wanted and did not get it. Now, interestingly enough, I asked them for some cards that would show us character, right? This is what Taraji thinks of Oprah. Okay? They came up just like that. She thinks that Oprah is a gambler, willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. So, a gambler, a pioneer, somebody who follows her own intuition, doesn't care about other people doubting her, and does her thing. So, she does see her in a positive light. She sees the angel of mercy that she is. She does help those who need and doesn't ask for anything in return. She does see that in her. And I think that's also why she expected more from her. Because it's like, you help all these people. You couldn't have looked out for my bag, And it makes sense to me because it's like, yeah, I get you, but that's not what she does. It's like, she probably expected that Taraji was going to negotiate a fair contract. Because from what I understand, that's what you do in Hollywood. You get a lawyer and you negotiate a fair contract. She also thinks that, look at this, with Oprah withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. So again, she's thinking she should have helped her more. Yes, you're an angel of mercy. Yes, you help other groups of people, but you should have helped me more. Okay? And she doesn't feel like she gives enough of that. She thinks that Oprah kind of withdraws from society, which is a very Aquarius thing, because we do withdraw from society. We engage, but we engage with our small circle, like I said before. So that's what Taraji thinks of Oprah. Now let's take a look and see, what does Oprah think of Taraji. All right, so the first one here, let me see. Right here. I don't think that she thinks that she inappropriately uses sensuality. The part that stands out to me is at the bottom, attachment to money and power. So I feel like Oprah's right. This whole thing is about money. She said that. Taraji never at any given time denied that. So this is true. So Oprah's like, yeah, this is about money. I get it. Then she feels like that, let me see. She thinks that she rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So she thinks that now Taraji's angry. Taraji is angry. She's angry and she's hurt legitimately. Um, and she feels like, this whole thing she's doing, how she went on the interview and was crying and stuff like that. Oprah is like, this is her rebelling because, out of anger and being upset, as you should. A rebel is supposed to that's how revolutions happen. A rebel taps into their anger, into their hurt, and they make it happen. So she sees that as well. And lastly, again, financial gain and control over. So places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So Oprah feels as though if Taraji would pay attention to the spiritual insight, like law of attraction, for example, she would be able to up her vibration and she'd be able to up her money. Of course, also if she got a decent lawyer that was, helping her to negotiate better contracts as well. So Oprah is seeing this for what it is, definitely, but she's seeing it like an Aquarius. She's seeing it from the eyes of logic, not from the eyes of emotion. Aquarius that's not our strong point. Anybody that's looking for that is not our strong point. Here she is right here. This one goes here. This one went here. This goes here and that goes there. So this is what we see moving forward, okay? Let me move these out of the way so you're not looking at too many things at once. Oprah is going to take action. So that's actually pretty decent. She's going to take some actions. Now, knowing Oprah because of the way she moves, these are probably going to be behind the scenes actions. And I feel like they're going to be for the better. I feel like she's going to do something helpful for Taraji. She might not tell anyone because Aquarius move in secret. We move quietly a lot of times. But it says here that she's going to use her influence and her personal power to help. And she does, because like I said before, she wasn't doing this on purpose. She wasn't trying to be nasty to her. She really just, figured Oprah went through the same thing. Think about it. She was a young black woman in Hollywood, in journalism, all those kind of things. She went through the same thing as Taraji. And she found a way to flip her money to the point where she has more money than almost everybody I know at this point. So she's going to use that personal power to help her. Taraji is protected. This is beautiful. She has the evil eye going on here. The evil eye is a protection symbol. So this is saying that she's protected. The angels are also there with her. So Taraji has good energy on her. She has very good energy. She's going to be okay. That's why I said earlier, I think this is actually going to help her. I think that people are going to help her. I think this is going to boost her career in a number of different ways. I heard that 50 Cent already offered her a spot on one of his shows. So if that's true, that's an opportunity right there. So she's going to get opportunities out of this. And like I said, Oprah is going to help behind the scenes. Guarantee you. And their relationship right here, it's not going to be bad. I don't think they're going to have a bad relationship. I feel like everything is going to be fine. You're going to see some turbulence. You're going to see some rumors. You're going to see things like that. But I think that their relationship in the future is going to be fine. It's not going to be like, some of those great beefs that we all know about. All those great beefs that happen, and the next thing like this person, who had beefs? Like Biggie and Tupac had beef. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be silly like that. All right. Here's our last ones. So it's going to be okay. It's just going to take a little bit of time for things to work out. Now, this is Oprah right here. Oprah is flowing. She just goes with the flow. She goes with the flow. She goes with the seasons. She focuses her intention. She just, this is just another cycle for her. She always in some shit. There's always somebody accusing her of some shit, or she's in some shit. That's how it is when you're rich. When you're rich, everybody want a chunk of your flesh. They want a couple dollars out your pocket. So people hate you for being rich sometimes. I've heard people even use the term eat the rich. And I'm just like, is it really their fault that they were good at capitalism? Is it really their fault that they were good at making money? I don't think that's fair either. I'm not a rich person, but I don't think it's fair to hate people because they are who they are. I hate them because they have things that I want, for example. She probably got a million things that I want, but I can get those things for myself. So I think that she just kind of goes with the flow. People give her hate and stuff like that, and she just goes, whatever. She also likes animals more than people. I thought that was a very funny card to get. Because Taraji said earlier how she kind of like keeps away from people. I'm Aquarius and I do the same thing. I keep a very small circle and I pretty much stay to myself. But they're telling us that she really likes pets more than people. And I have seen evidence of this. She has a lot of animal friends. And she is kind and she is loving to them. And she also is generous with people too. It's just that she relates better to these innocent creatures. And a lot of you out there probably can agree with that. If you have a cat, if you have a dog, a lot of people tell me they prefer their pets to humans. Taraji is right here. She's going to get new opportunities. She's going to get new challenges. She's going to focus her intention. Hopefully she's going to do things to flip her money too, based on this card here. Because this is saying, okay, well, maybe you are an actress and you aren't making that much money, but you can flip that money. The same way Oprah got her money and flipped it, the same way others have gotten their money and flipped it. What it means is that you take that money and now you invest it in something else. Okay, so you're an actress. Now you need to own a company. You need to buy a company and run that company and get proceeds from that. Okay, now you got your company, you need to do something else. So getting different streams of income is what this card is going to take her to. See, her power is going to grow. Seeds of power is going to grow. It says if she does the work from this tiny little thing, a lot more can grow from this. And I believe she's going to do the work because the outcome card shows her painting with magic. So that is saying that she's going to learn more. You don't know everything at all the time. She's going to learn more from others, and it's going to propel her forward. She's going to paint with magic, and she's going to grow those bigger things. So I think Taraji is fine. I don't think this is a big, huge beef we have to worry about. I do think that money thing is a big issue, but I think it's going to work out. Okay? So please check out the video. There's a video right here now on your screen. Please check that out and check out some of my other videos and come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.